Alright, so welcome back everyone. This is going to be the second installment of my little mini cat series, right? All about my little cat family. So in the previous video, I was talking about how I got Tilly, okay? So this is Socks, okay? You can definitely tell that it's Socks, okay? Because it looks like she's got little socks on, right? Basically, after I got Tilly, right, about 6 months after I got Tilly, I thought instead of her just like being by herself, I wanted to get like another little cat just to keep her a little bit of company when I was at work and stuff. All right, so basically what I done is I went around onto Spock and then I went around onto Gumtree and then I found Socks, to be honest. And I've sort of already given her the little nickname Socks, but obviously she was called something else when I first got her. But what happened is I was thinking that I want to get in touch with this cat because like I really, really want this cat. So I asked one of my friends who basically drove me down to pick her up, and it was somewhere in Tottenham House, but it was pretty far from where I lived. So anyway, I got in touch with the woman that owned her, and she sounded very friendly over the phone. She did, and obviously she was saying that it's her daughter's little kitten, and she just can't look after it anymore and whatever. So I thought, all right, fair enough. And like I said, she sounded okay over the phone, but it seemed a bit strange, as I was mentioning in my previous video. Yeah, that don't basically trust these people who you're going to pick these cats up or you're going to literally like give your cats to, okay? Because when I got there, I mean, like I said over the phone, she seemed very okay to talk to, but in actual fact, when I got there, she was actually mistreating Socks. And Socks had like basically like had been mistreated by not just the daughter but the mum as well. And this woman had basically like picked her up from her head and not picked her up from her scruff, okay? Because basically when you go to pick up a cat, you're supposed to either pick them up from their arms and obviously balance their little feet as well, so as you hold them properly so they don't fall, end up hurting themselves, or you can end up actually scruffing the cat by the neck. So that's basically like a motherly instinct, right? What you do to obviously like basically prevent the cat from being hurt. But this little girl, she dropped her in front of me as well, and the mum, she was very, very like noisy. She was very loud and abusive, like in the background. So I thought, I really don't know what to do. Honestly, I really don't. So instead of me basically saying that I was going to pay for this cat, I just said, you know what, I'm just going to put this little cat in the carrying case and then get her in the car safely. Then obviously I'll come back and give the woman the money. But what I've done is I put Socks in the car, made sure that she was safe, and I just told my mate to just drive on. And like basically the woman, she started phoning me up after about how I stole her cat. But you know what, it's not about how I stole her cat. It was about basically like me. I explained to her over the phone, you are clearly not looking after this little animal. In fact, you're not just neglecting her, but you're actually physically abusing this poor little kitten. So I found it in my heart to literally just take her on, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give her a much better home, and she's well looked after here, and she's got a lovely little sister Tilly, and obviously like she plays around with her all day long, and also like the other cats as well. All right. But what I wanted to explain about is how you need to look after these little animals, because they are my family at the end of the day. And also, like I said, I've got like 5 cats. So obviously, like there's Tilly, Socks, Tyson, Simba, and Oliver. All right. They've all had some like sort of like nasty sort of background, but literally, Socks is one of the most affectionate cats. And like as long as Tilly, like she's basically the same, right? I mean, she's very, very affectionate, and even at the minute she's grooming me now, right? So she feels very, very comfortable around me, and she likes a lot of fuss, exactly the same as what I was mentioning before. If you give your animals a lot of fuss and a lot of attention, then obviously they are going to love you like forever, basically. All right, so you can do as much as you want to obviously like help them out, but that's what like these videos are all about. It's all about like the good knowledge that I've learned over the time, and I'm willing to pass on that good knowledge, if you know what I mean. So I'm not here to sort of like brag about how like I'm telling you to do something with your cats. I'm just saying about what I've done over the period of time, and it's actually worked out really well for me personally. And it's not just like, oh, because I have one cat, I have a multi-cat household, so I've got 5 cats within this house. All right, but like I said, it's quite a lot of work, and they do get sick sometimes, so you need to look after them. Like for instance, Socks, she ends up with some like bit of an eye crust, okay, on one of her eyes, and obviously like basically sometimes she's prone to get a bit of an eye infection. Now you have to give her the actual drops what she needs, okay? It's the same with Oliver. So Oliver ends up with eye infections as well. So instead of sort of panicking and worrying, you can get these things like down in the RSPCA, which we are like part of as well, is that we obviously make sure that our cats are well looked after, and the RSPCA people, we cannot appreciate how much that they've helped us out as well, because like it's actually a charity based like vet. So say for instance, if like someone's on benefits or whatever, they actually like really help them. Okay, because obviously if you used to take your cat to a private vet, or you used to actually take your cat to say like a normal vet or whatever, they're going to charge you through the roof. But whereas the RSPCA, say for instance, if Socks is a little bit ill or Simba's a little bit ill, and like we'll be able to just put them in a little cat buggy, obviously, like, and then just get them straight down there as soon as possible. And every time we phone up, 9 times out of 10 we'll always get an appointment, because like someone's basically put a cancellation in. All right, so it's just really handy for us, and because obviously it's not too far for us to get to as well, it's just really beneficial. But very like literally ever since I got Socks, she's always been very playful, but she can be very temperamental as well. So she's very like, she's very affectionate towards me, but if she sees like any of the other cats like playing a little bit rough towards me, she will actually go for them, because she's very overprotective. But generally, all in all, they actually get on very well. Very well. Thank you, Socks. Hey, mate. Hey, Pushcat. So, yeah. What else I was going to say as well, right, is that, for instance, when it comes to like treats as well, not every cat will like, say, the same treat. So like with Socks, she might like the little stick things that you can get, the Weebic sticks that you can get, but she might not like Dreamies. Or like, say, Simba like definitely loves Dreamies 100%, but he might not like, say, some certain biscuits. But it all depends on like, say, what you give them from obviously like a little young kitten. But obviously, like, say for instance, the cat's appetites like might be, say, great one time, and then obviously they're not great another time. So when it comes to eating quantities as well, sometimes they eat different amounts. But if you are genuinely worried about like obviously whether your cat is not eating enough, or whether your cat is actually overeating, then you can obviously like have a little word with the vet and see what sort of things that you can sort out. All right, and then just get the best advice that you can. All right, but like I said, you don't have to just join up with one of these private vets, because like, for instance, if like you're just worried and you're stressed out, whatever tips that I've got, I'll be able to put them in a video. So if you wanted to, just put them down in the comments section below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible as well. And it's not just cats that I know about. I know quite a little bit about dogs, because I used to have dogs as well. I used to have a Rottweiler, and also I used to have a Labrador as well. So literally, like, I've had pets all my life. Even had a hamster and like even a guinea pig, and a gerbil as well. I've had cockatiels and goldfish, like you name it, I've basically had it. Right? But no, like genuinely, all in all, I'm basically all about the cats. So I really love Little Pussycats. I think they're amazing. They're really affectionate, and they're always there for me, like I said in a few other videos. All right, but with Socks, she has had a bit of a rough life, and now she's actually got herself a little mini family herself as well. So she's got a little brother, Tyson, who she literally looks after as a mum. So she sort of mothers him. All right, so Tyson as well, he's a very big, massive, muscly, strong cat. Like, he is very strong. All right, but no matter how strong he is, Socks will always put him in his place if he ever like plays up a little bit. Socks will tell him off, and like I said, she mothers him a lot and basically tells him to behave himself. Thank you, Socks. So yeah, so if there's any advice that obviously like I have missed out in this video, just put it down in the comment section below. And it Socks, just below, put it down in the comment section below. And then basically make sure that you like this video as well. All right, and basically just share it as much as possible, because if there is like any information that other people they really want to hear about, then they'll be able to sort of like have a little look at the video and then see what it's all about. But yeah, genuinely, if say for instance you're wondering about like little accessories, instead of getting yourself like a little, say, cat box and then carrying your cat all the way to the vets, or maybe even carrying your cats all the way to, say, like maybe a friend's house or family's house, get yourself a little cat buggy. It's just so much easier, and they range from like £35, even might even be cheaper on eBay. Like, they are available. And like literally, this is just a little quick video about Socks this time. All right, so the next video is going to be like about one of the other 3 that I have. All right, so we're just gonna go around and then spread the love, ain't we, Socks, mate? Hey, you've been a really good girl today, ain't you, mate? So yeah, just make sure that you share this video. Just make sure that you like, and definitely wherever the little subscribe button is, all around the screen. So whether it's up there, down there, here, there, and everywhere, just make sure you click on the little red button. All right, do it for Socks, like not just for me, but just do it for Socks. All right, so yeah, just make sure that you subscribe to the video. Yeah, just make sure you like it, and whatever you think about it, maybe even you might have some comments, put them in the comment section below, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, but I hope you really enjoyed the content. All right, take care and have a wonderful day. Say bye, Socks. Good girl. Take care.